What's this about stream being sick? I'll have you know that I'm plenty healthy. I barely even have a coof anymore. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream, folks. Hopefully we're doing fantastically well today. I am Melanie. I actually left the house for the first time since last Wednesday today. And my foot only hurt a lot. But I survived. I got through the day. A good day was had by all. I was productive. Didn't get returned to work, but you know, a meeting rather. But it's fine. No, honestly, I'm doing not bad. I'm not doing too bad actually. I'm feeling pretty good about things. So yeah. I don't think we're gonna have much of a fanfare today. I think we're mostly gonna be getting right into more writing, because writing needs to happen. We need to do a lot of writing, as a matter of fact. So let's get the diary entry for the day on the go, and we'll see where we're at. So, new day, wonderful. It's a lovely day as well. Lovely fresh day today, which is very nice. So, how am I feeling? Glad to be mostly up and about again. But missing my chill out time is important. I mean, if given the option, given the option, like I wouldn't have minded another day off today, just to chill for a little longer, just have like a proper day to like rest and like finish recovering a little bit and switch off some, because I only got like half of that yesterday. I didn't really get a full day of like chilling out and catching up. Today was like right back into the deep end with a sore foot. I didn't have to stand up for most of the day. But there's some parts of the day where I ended up standing up, and it was very uncomfortable, let me tell you. But just for a little bit, so it wasn't that bad. And walking was fine. I was mostly okay, so that's fine. Today's plan, right. I want to write as much as possible. Let's actually take a quick little think about it. We have let's actually pop over to the other screen rather. Hold on. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Lovely. So, I'm gonna count very quickly what section we need to write something for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This just defines things. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That just determines something. 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, there's 21 sections. 21 sections. Okay, where's my calculator? Calculator. Let's assume that I can do exactly the same as yesterday. 300 lines divided by 21 means I've got a budget of 14 lines per section. That's the plan. No more than 14 lines per section. This is going to be absolutely dire, but it's fine. We're going to do this. 14 lines per section. That's how I'm going to balance this. That's how we're going to get things done. It's going to be completely fine. We're going to roll with this. Right, let me just... Lovely. Right. Yes, 14 lines, about 14, 15 lines per section. So, very, very quickly, let's hop back over here. Babbidi-babbidi-ba, there we go. 14/15 lines per scene max. That is my limit. That is what I'm doing. That is all. That is all. That's literally it. We're doing 5 lanes of intro tops, 5 lanes of like action, and then 5 lanes of conclusion. That's how we're doing it. Literally for every single scene remaining in the game. We can always expand on it later if strictly necessary. If not necessary, then we are fine. That is the plan. That is how we do. That is how we get through this. That is how we finish this project. So with that, the line goes dead. Okay. So, excuse me. Let's get started, shall we? Gonna put a little day 2 begins here. Writing. Day 2 writing begins here. So let's see. So I want to stop by the time I get to 555. That's where we stop. Okay. So let's see. I quite like this actually. I like budgeting. I really like budgeting. I like having a budget and going, right, I need to work with this. It's going to be awful. The writing's going to be terrible, but it's going to be finished and it's going to give me something to work with. Also, I still need to figure out names. This is helpful. Put everything to my fate. I sit in silence until the appointed time. Let's see. Also, I can't spell neglecting, apparently. All my duties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's going kind of well. Oh, right, this nested menu is unnecessary. I've got a nested menu that I don't need. Which is a bit of a shame. It's convenient, but still. Right, that's fine. This scene here. Let's see, so this is gonna be... Nice. Okay, 2 scenes down. That's very good. Let's see. If sus, then we jump to that scene. Oh, I didn't actually note where this jumps to. Scene end. Scene 3H. Right, okay. Let's see. think I can make this scene marginally shorter. I mean, it's very work in progress, but still, we can definitely work along with this. Oh, my feet. Oh, my ankle. I've had my ankle, like, at ground level way too long today. Okay, it's not ridiculously puffy, but it is feeling a bit swollen. And it's very achy. It's not fun. Yeah, I think maybe... I mean, I don't have to go for strictly this. Scene 1E is the weirdest thing, right? Then we only get to scene 1E if there's flip. Ooh, I think there's a programming issue here. Yeah, oh, this is interesting. Because if we only get to scene 3E here, then there's no need to... Ooh, there might not be any need to write some of the later options, but then that kind of ruins some of the options now, doesn't it? Do we always go there? I think we always need to go to this scene. So we always have to go to scene 3E in that case. Yeah, okay. I think we do. Yeah, we just leave one jump scene 3E in here. Oh, I hit the Windows key by accident. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. So we always jump to scene 3E. Leave a little note to myself. Right. Wait, am I scared? Wait, am I missing one? Oh wait, where's 3D? Where the hell did 3D go? Okay, we need to put in scene 3D, obviously. Right. we're definitely going over here, but that's fine. Oh, I'm gonna move scene 3D underneath here. Why did the jump to scene 3E go under that? Oh, that's fine. That should be under that, that's fine. Oh, that was scene 3D. Oh, that was scene 3D. That's where scene 3D went. I missed it. Right, that's fine. Got it sorted. Just move this to here then. That's fine. Then we need another jump to scene 3E. Um... Yeah, I've got I'm in a very locked in mood right now. Seems to be. We're making some good progress though. This method is definitely working for me. Yeah, super locked in. We're making some really good progress though. Also, is this visible enough? I feel like I should zoom in a little. Just a little bit. I'm gonna zoom in a little just to make this a little bit more legible, because it's a little hard to read. It's pretty visible, yeah, but I think I could do a little bit bigger font size. Ow, my feet. No. But I'm also watching in 4K. How are you watching in 4K? Why am I being dedicated to 4K? The hell? Right, we'll go up to 18-point font. We'll see if that's any better. Yeah, that's okay. That's definitely better, isn't it? That's fine. Yeah, this strategy is working pretty well, except for the fact that I've definitely gone over my limit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I'm going over here by a little bit. But I think it deserves it, considering this is basically a set-piece scene. This is fine. I'm failing in this front. Because my secondary monitor's in portrait, so you're in the bottom half. Oh, that's actually quite a clever way of doing things. Very interesting way of doing things. No, my monitors are both horizontal. I was considering getting another one. I really don't need another one, but I was considering getting another one. There was a new brochure came through today, which is fun. She walks over to... Yeah, I'm not beating the foot allegations after this, I swear. Oh, what have I done? We're in trouble. Yeah, we're not beating this here. It's slightly problematic, but it's fine. It's fine. I have failed to put the flirt in. I'm too busy writing this character. And making a very uninteresting protagonist, actually. I mean, the protagonist isn't bad. It's just that I've got them very introverted. Like, way too introverted. Way too introverted. let's just drop it in here. Scene 3F, Scene 3G. I think I can skip these and just maybe put something in here. Yeah, this is where we get to have a look into Mel's mind at what passes as flirting. I kind of don't get flirting. It's kind of a problem of mine. I kind of don't get flirting. Yeah, no, kind of funny story. I had a colleague once who I got on really well with. It was fine. And then there was a time where, but the thing is, like, I don't flirt very often, kind of, and this was forever ago. Damn, this was forever ago, making me feel old. But yeah, no, there was like, I very rarely, like, I don't like flirt for fun very often. I don't often interact with people in that way. I don't know, low-key makes me feel uncomfortable, like I'm imposing, and to an extent that is somewhat what it is. But yeah, no, I'm terrible at flirting. It's awful. Except while I was working one day, my then partner at the time came into my work to say hi and stuff while I was there. And then yeah, no, and then I was just like chatting with her and just being like, yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying, but I was just making some comments and you know, just a little bit of light banter kind of thing, as I want to do generally. And then yeah, she just like ordered like a milkshake or something and then went to sit down. And then one of my colleagues turned to me and was just like, whoa, where did that come from? And I'm like, what? They're just like, that, like, you're just chatting that customer up. Like, where the hell did that come from? And I'm like, what? No, that was my girlfriend. And they were just like so shocked that out of nowhere that came out of nowhere. But the thing is, at the time, I didn't think it was flirting. I did not think it was flirting. I mean, it kind of was flirting. I've kind of got a theory that I'm terrible at flirting unless I see myself as being in a relationship with someone. Then then like the filters are off, basically. Like there's banter kind of thing, there's joking kind of thing. I say filters off as if I was saying anything objectionable. I wasn't. I was just like, you know, chatting kind of thing. But yeah, no, just really, like, it stuck in my head for a long time actually that I got such a response to me just having some banter with someone that I was, you know, close to at the time. So that was weird. But yeah, no, I kind of don't get flirting. I kind of don't get flirting. I like to kind of, or rather, I don't know when. It's more that I don't feel comfortable flirting unless I've established that, like, there's enough rapport, or like it's been established that like this is acceptable kind of thing. I don't just like go up to someone and like start flirting with them. I can't do that. I literally can't do that. I would probably have a panic attack. Not really, but like, I don't know, I just can't get that intention behind my head. I just can't. But like, if it's someone that I know, or someone that I'm already close with, then I can actually flirt, because yeah, I mean, I suppose it's flirting. I've never had any major complaints about me flirting when I've had need to. Dear, no, I'm kind of terrible, to be entirely honest. Yeah, if there's not already an established, if it's not already established that flirting is on the table, then as far as I'm concerned, flirting is not a thing that can happen. I'm terrible. I am absolutely terrible. It's kind of awful, to be honest. Dear me. So yeah, my idea of flirting is questionable at best. I think my greatest claim to it must be like nerdy res at best, right? Like, what else have I got? What else have I got going for me in that regard? Nerdy res, carry me, nerdy res. Dear, I'm screwed. I'm so good. Right, it's fine. I mean, you're pretty interesting, and oh god, I've also been getting I've also been getting updates from a friend of mine lately. This is only somewhat tangential to the whole flirting thing, by the way. But like, yeah, I've got a friend who has been back in the dating pool for the first time in several years, and I've basically been getting like all of the stories as to what's been going on with him lately. And yeah, no, he's got okay. He's kind of he reminds. It's kind of a birds of the feather kind of situation here, where like we're both. I don't think we're both kind of useless, but at the same time, I think we've both got. We're both fairly introverted, kind of thing. But yeah, no, I think he's better about approaching these things. So yeah, no, I've been hearing lately about how he's just been hitting it off with somebody new, and they seem to be. He seems to be pretty happy at the moment. They've had a good couple of interactions and meetups and what have you. But yeah, no, and it's just like, yeah, I'm hearing about how my friends, like, you know, he's like meeting up with people, and he's going on dates, and he's going on drives, and he's like, you know, figuring out how to interact with people again. And then like as he's got that going on, and I'm just like, yeah, I wrote like 300 lines of I wrote 300 lines of script today. Or, oh, I'm so screwed, I've got a lot of writing to do, or I just had to completely change game engines, and it's just like just a completely different vibe going on, completely different things going on in life. Thing is, so this does bring me, of course this does bring me satisfaction. It's just, I don't know, it's just funny, like, I don't know, like sometimes it's just like, I don't know, there's this like weird thing going on, that's like low-key thing going on, especially with that friend of mine, where it's like, he's getting himself into like a much better place, like personally. And to be fair, I've gotten myself into a much better place personally the last year or so. Like I was thinking back earlier on, just to how I was a year ago. I was a mess a year ago. I was not in a good place mentally, emotionally, physically. It was really rough. It was really rough last year. Like I had a lot of good stuff going for me, but I was also not in a good place. And it's only been this year that I've managed to kind of turn things around, which has been very nice. It's been very good. But like my turning things around looks and feels rather different from my friends turning things around. Like, this is just, I didn't expect this to turn into a little bit of a personal rant, but here we go. Like, he's got himself, I mean, he's also got himself a pretty good job. I'm pretty sure he technically gets paid more than I do, which is crazy. Everyone at their own pace, right? Indeed, Nucleus. Also good to see you, Nucleus. Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, no, like he's got himself a pretty good job. His living situation has, on the whole, improved. Things are not ideal for him. He's going through a lot, and he's had a lot going on, especially this year. But he is doing pretty well, and I'm really proud of and happy for him. But like he's also like he's getting around to driving lessons, because he's like me. He's never needed to drive, so he's never bothered driving. Scotland gang, yeah. Scotland gang, hello Melon Bread. Good to see you, Melon Bread. Hopefully you're doing very, very well. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, I'm supposed to be writing, instead I'm just ranting about life. I'm just ranting about my life and comparing myself to my friends. Dear, but yes, is this a fellow Scot over here? I think it may be. But yes, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy your time here. I'm in the middle of a game jam. I should be writing. My hope is to write, honestly, a lot more. We've got the massive scene 4 coming up, and that's going to be busy. I'm distracting myself. I'm doing way more writing than I should be doing, but here we are. Crazy started a license too. Oh, good stuff, Nucleus. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, like he's like learning to drive. He's like setting himself up for a good direction in his career. He's, you know, he's meeting people. And he seems to be doing so much better personally as well, and I'm really proud of and happy for him. And it's just like, as much better as my life is compared to how it was, I can't help but compare and just be like, yeah, we're like, I've known this person like way most of my life, and it's just like how completely different spaces and life events and stuff are going on. Like different priorities, different goals, different things going on. It's interesting. It's interesting, and it's not in a bad way. Like I'm not looking at what he's got and being like, damn, I wish I had all this going on for me. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there are little bits that I wouldn't mind having. Don't get me wrong. And like, there's a lot about myself that I've come around to being really happy about. Like, I genuinely do like where I am in life at the moment. It works for me. I don't know. I think it's just a kind of somewhat grass is always greener kind of situation. I'm just kind of like looking at what somebody else has and just being a little jealous kind of thing. I mean, I suppose there's also going to be aspects about my life that's, you know, that he's a bit jealous about. Probably. That's just it, kind of thing. Just that kind of negotiation that you end up having with friends, you know, just comparing. I don't know, there's a degree of comparison, a degree of figuring yourself out and like seeing yourself and what you expect out of yourself compared to other people. Normally that kind of thing doesn't bother me much. This is like one of the few times it's ever kind of hit me like this. It's weird. I'm not used to this. Usually I'm like very happy to be going at my own pace. Not as if I don't intend to, but still, it's just a bit weird. Yeah, all this to say, I'm terrible at flirting. I'm terrible. I'm so bad at flirting. Or like what I think counts as flirting is just like not flirting, really, to most people's mind. That's my thoughts anyway. Why do I write what should effectively be a romance story? Why do I do this? No, it's because it's my style of romance. It's what seems to appeal to my... Anyway, I'm distracting myself for too long. I need to keep writing. Yeah. To Melon Boyd, by the way. Yeah, we've been game jamming since last Monday. And this game's going to be finished, one way or the other, on Saturday night. And then it'll be uploaded to itch.io for people to play. That's the plan. I've got a lot of work to do between now and then, including like more than half the script. I've not finished scene 3 out of 5 yet. I've got a lot more to go. I'm gonna hurry up, if you don't mind. Did not expect flirting being the start of that rant from where I joined. No, it was flirting, actually. Because I was talking about an experience that I had where I was like, okay, not flirting, but like having some banter with a partner at the time at work, and then a colleague was just like, whoa, where did that come from? Like, you never, like, you flirt with customers and whatever. Like, where did that come from? And I was just like, no, that's my partner. So yeah, no. Apparently, well, I don't know. I'm just kind of not quite allergic to flirting. It's just like, if it doesn't seem appropriate, then I don't do it. Which is kind of bad. I need to have like a badge that says, if you're trying to flirt with me, please be clear. I don't understand. Please make it clear. However clear you're making it, it's not clear enough for me. It's so bad. I'm so bad. Dear. Anyway. I'll be quite a bit quicker. We're going to finish this up quickly. I want to get onto... I'm going to try and get us onto scene 4 by the end of this. I'm actually gonna save myself some time. I'm going to move this down to scene 3H. No, one further down, please. Thank you. So that's now scene 3H. That's the end of the scene. We are removing these, so those can get deleted, so I don't need to worry. F and G don't exist. Damn F and Gs. Yeah, so that can get removed. That can get removed. Rolling Rise. Gonna move the flirt up to here because I have terrible sense in flirting. That's fine. Okay, that's... Excuse me. There we are. That should do. That should do. We get down to the last scene. That's fine. Yep, okay, right. I'm gonna leave everything else there. I can edit things later. Right, we're on to scene 4. Scene 4A. Lovely. Okay. This is one of the big scenes. Where's my fucking notepad? Oh, it's in my bag. I was wondering where it went. Do I need the notepad? Kinda no, but I would also kind of like to have it because it's kind of helpful. And why is my foot on the floor? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna grab my notepad. It's just over here. I do need to get up for it. My ankle. My bloody ankle. Ow! It's weird. There was a day or two where it was less sore. And it was fine. Then it stopped being quite as swollen and it started hurting again. And then it was kind of alright, and then today it's just been kind of stabby all day. It's kind of sucked. It's been... Ow! Sorry, hit the mic. Oh, it's a shame. Right, okay. Right, we're back. Right. Yes, this is helpful. Like, very marginally helpful. Like, very marginally helpful at best. Right, it's fine. We're going back to 15 lines per. We are going to do as much as we can. We've really reduced the number of scenes we've got. So that's L is 12 and F is 6. So 18 times 5, 18 15s rather. Clear that. 18 times 15, 270. Yeah, we've still got most of our writing to do. Feck! Right, where did I start today? I started... here. Honestly, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. 523... minus 15... Yeah, okay. We're definitely writing more than I ought to. I'm gonna just write as quick as I can, and we're gonna see how much further we get. If, like, worst case scenario, we'll get this finished up tomorrow. Worst case scenario, we'll get this finished up tomorrow, and it'll all be fine. Okay? I'm saying it now. It will all be fine. One way or another, we'll get writing done. Yeah, I'm gonna be editing. I'm gonna be doing a lot of editing on Saturday, I think. Saturday is gonna be the big polish day. Like, I'm literally just planning on streaming all day. Like, I'm gonna start basically as soon as I physically can, and then we're gonna stream for like 12 hours if I have to. Like, if we start at like 10, 11 o'clock, we are gonna stream until like after 10 o'clock. Like, I'll take some breaks. I'll probably like break the stream into two, just so that we can, just so I can like grab some food and, you know, have a couple minutes to rest. But yeah, we're gonna be really busy. We're gonna be really busy. Thinking about it now, actually, we've got 3 days remaining. Well, 4 days remaining after today, and I think potentially like half of the remaining time that I've got to work on this, that's gonna be on Saturday. So that's gonna be really fun. Also, I've just realized I have no music. I've just been sitting here in silence with absolutely no music. I need to correct this. I need some tunes on. There we go. Yeah, I've had my headphones on my head and everything, and I've just, like, not listened to anything. Need to correct that. Right, get some tunes on. Ah, much better. Right, okay, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Yeah, writing's probably going to take the most effort to change. We are going to be really fecking busy. We're going to be so fecking busy. Good news is, this should be quite a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. I'm not feeling so bad right now. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Even though we are 2 days behind where I should be. Like, my art should be done by now. I think between tomorrow and the day after, we will try and get the art done, one way or the other. And then Friday, Saturday, it'll just be programming, polishing, testing, and then done. That's what we do. That's how we do it. That's what we do. The plan has gone to the wind. No plan survives first contact with the enemy, and no plan survives, like, Mel somehow managing to get sick and injure herself in the same week. what was the line he actually said? Right. Oh, my throat was very dry for a second there. I nearly choked. Where is it? That's the one that we removed. I'm definitely going over my 15 lines. What am I doing? Yeah, way over my 15 lines. Way over. Hmm. 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 Starry-eyed Ava, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Good evening indeed. Hopefully all is good with you. We're making progress. I mean, we're making progress. How much progress is another question. I've written a hell of a lot, but I've not covered as many scenes as I intended. I keep overwriting. It's a bit of a thing, to be entirely honest. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, hopefully all's good for you. Yeah, I think this is fine. So much writing being done. We are ridiculously busy. Progress? I mean, can you call it progress? We're not making as much progress as I would like. If I can finish scene 4 tonight, I'll be happy. Manager scenes need to be big though, they do deserve a bit of effort. Oh yeah, that's where I mentioned it. How are you feeling, Mel? Recovering? How ankle? Overall, doing fairly well. I'm actually quite surprised by how quickly I've recovered. I'm not sniffing, I'm not coughing anywhere near as much as I normally am. Still like very lightly congested around the nose, the sinuses. My throat's a little dry, but on the whole, I'm broadly recovered from being unwell, thank you. Ankle's a bit sore, a bit more like sharply sore than it had been until now. But definitely doing a lot better. I'm mostly recovered from this week, fortunately. Just desperately looking forward to a couple of days of rest. Oh god. I mean, as much fun as I'm having with this project, I'm looking forward to having just a day or two with much less going on. It's going to be really, really nice, but I'm taking my time to chill where I can find it. I am. But yeah, thank you very much for asking, Eva. Hopefully you're all doing good yourself. I'm really enjoying writing this, actually. Like, it's definitely dumb, it's not amazing, but... And I'm definitely writing way too much, but... Still, I'm pretty happy with it. Good thing is I can also work out how many lines I've actually written, because I can just take whatever the current word count is, or like the line count is, minus 150 and then divide by 2, and that should be about right. So what does that come up to? About 400 lines now? I've only done like 100 lines today. This is awful. It feels like I've done more. Glad to hear everyone's on the mend. Thank you, Starry-Eyed. Yes, I'm very much on the mend. Okay, I can't go downstairs very quickly. Upstairs, I'm fine. Downstairs, I have to take my time. But aside from that, I'm doing all right. Do have to be a bit careful, but I'm surviving. Hmm. do I just set this to the exact same as the previous one? I might do. I think I might do. Yeah, let's do this. We'll save some time. Scene refusal 3-4. So that jumps to refusals 3-4. Then I can just make this. Yep, this works. This works. Little bit of saving time here. Scene refusal 3-4. For B, that's fine. This scene can get commented out because it's not necessary anymore. Scene 4B is just a launch board. I mean, it somewhat is a launch board. I may actually reword this. Label scene 4B, which is then gonna jump scene 4C. We rename this to scene 4C, which technically we don't have to do. Technically we could just have it directly flow in, but I like having granular control. It's very helpful. Right, we're going back to 15 lines now. Okay. Goliath, good to see ya. Yes, indeed, we are working in Renpai now. Yes, don't you look so smug? It was gonna happen eventually. Yeah, Goliath, I'm gonna set you up in a deathmatch against TVPG for the future of my projects. Because Loki, I mean, not Loki, next project I'm also thinking is going to be in Renpai. Again, just because it makes my life so much easier. You've got no idea how much it makes my life easier. Not Loki, Loki. But yes, no. Next project is probably going to be in Renpai as well. But TV, you can fight Goliath about it. I'm pretty sure Goliath will win, to be entirely honest. Loki, yeah, Loki indeed. Hello, Kurobachi, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well as well. We are doing a lot of writing today, and my goodness, have we written a lot of writing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good luck. Looking forward to playing it. I'm very glad to hear that, Goliath. You've got no idea. Oh, you're just dropping in very quickly. No worries. Thank you for dropping in, Goliath. You take care. Be good to yourself. Hopefully we'll catch you again. Well, we'll be doing this again tomorrow, so whenever you happen to have time, it would be a pleasure to have you here. Just gotta bask in being right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Does sound about right. We are making some good progress today. We actually are. And I sound better. I really am. I really am. Yesterday, the worst of the cold finally broke. I could actually think clearly, and we're making a hell of a lot of progress. I could even walk today. It was wonderful. We are making progress. And this is the bit that I need to put some thought into because we've got a lot of scenes, but I'm kind of realizing now that maybe it would be better to restructure these just to make them a little bit more different. Because I mean, like, the problem is, as I'm writing each of these, for the most part, they're going to start off the same. Unless I just make them start off completely differently. That's totally valid. That's pretty valid. I could have them just start off very differently. Yeah. We just make them start off completely differently. And I'm gonna start by doing that just to set the scene, the tone. But then, yeah, the thing is, these are going to end up being fairly similar. Maybe this would be better over here. Feels like. This is where most of the work is actually going to be, because there's six different scenes for this scene. And it's going to be important. Like, this is where, like, most of the work ends up going. Like, 6 15s is... what's that, like, 90 different lines? That's a lot, even if I just do 15 lines each. We're going to see what we can do here. Like, one way or another, main character ends up crying here. This is a very cry character, it seems. Dear. Right. My music ran out. I need more music. Give me my tunes. Much better. I always like to have just music on in the background. Like, I don't need it, but I like it. It just helps my brain flow a bit easier. Makes things... Did something just fall on the floor? Oh, it was just a pen. That's fine. Bit grim, but I can work with this. Hello, Neffy. Good to see ya. Hopefully all's good with you today. Tunes are the real MVP. It's true, although you would probably severely judge my music choice. Don't worry. It isn't Meatloaf. But yeah, that's kind of helpful. Nah, this kind of music is best for work. Oh, no. The music that you're hearing is not the music that I'm hearing. I'm hearing very different music. I'm listening to very different music than what you can hear, Neffy. I figured out how to do multiple audio sources a long time ago. You've got no idea what I'm listening to. For the record, actually, just in case anyone's curious, I'm listening to Kizuna Ai's first album, Hello World. I freaking love it on so many levels. It's got a lot of nostalgia for me. I remember listening to it in 2019. It was a nice turning point moment in my life. I have a lot of lovely nostalgia. It's very fun. Back when the idea of like AI was still like quaint and cute. We do love Kizuna Ai. Ah, dear me. But yeah, no, love the album. Very, very fun. My favorite track's "Hello Alone." It's so nice. It's really nice. Although I is also very good. Hello Morning is just great. Miracle Step's very cute too. It's just a very fun little album. It's just very nice. Right. Now I have to write, for those just joining, I'm currently writing 6 versions of the same scene. Pray for me. Pray for me. And I've only got 15 lines for each of them. I mean, this one's definitely gone over. Yeah, I've got another 2 more here as well. Yeah, yeah, no, I don't know how clever an idea this is. Maybe what I end up doing is, like, merging the sub-scenes together. So the Zero Sus versions are identical, the Sus versions are identical, then the Sus 2 versions are identical. Except for maybe a little line difference. We're just to 3 rather than 6. And then just, like, a different line for each. Yeah, that's probably reasonable, actually. It's the opposite of how I was originally intending to do this, but I can kind of work with this. Yeah. I'm gonna comment those out, comment that out. Back these up a little. Changing to 3 versions with optional extra lines based on flirt. Yep, that will save some time and effort. Yeah, because this was basically the same anyway, so that's fine. So these can all just get commented out as well. Right, this is actually really helpful. Like, we're cutting down the amount of work we have to do, which makes life a lot easier. We've got half an hour left in the stream. If I can finish off scene 4, I'll be very happy. So I can get rid of these notes about flirt, because flirt doesn't matter. We've already done the bad end. I don't need to have a bad end plus. Maybe that's the bad end plus, actually. Bad end plus. That's fine. I'm not sure exactly. What am I trying to say? I mean, I know what I'm trying to say. How do I say it? I mean, having to write the same thing 3 times, but in different ways. Well, I don't have to do it in different ways, but I want to because I'm lazy. I'm very lazy about this. I mean, I could write it here and then... I could write it there. But no, I think I can live with this. I've done this much. I'll probably leave it. Having them all be different is kind of helpful. Like, this one needs to be visceral. Keep them nice and short. I'm piecing together what I need to write. I can't quite place it. Brain not working. Brain not working. Brain overheating. Have to remember, at least like as recent as yesterday, I was miserably ill. I'm probably overtaxing myself, all things considered, especially after getting back to things today. My god, today was busy, especially this morning. Mornings are always busy, afternoons usually pretty chill, which is nice, but I'm usually more switched on in the afternoon. So by the time people actually end up coming along, or people stop coming along, suddenly I'm warmed up. But then nobody comes along, so I just end up getting kind of tired. The adrenaline kind of wears off. It's fun. Oh shit, I forgot to get my lunch ready. Oh well, that's fine. God, if I... The hell? For some reason, my brain is really not working. Wait, is it? Yeah, my brain stopped working. This is great. Good. I'm forgetting what things I did today and not yesterday. Dear. Yeah. We'll just put a little to-do here. Flesh out. We'll probably come back to it tomorrow. Does this actually track to-dos? That'd be very helpful. Sus flare manager. Oh, that's fine. Interesting. Oh look, it tells you how long every individual scene is. That's really cool. Man, it starts getting long. Scene 3A, 113 lines. 120, 124, 128. How high did it go? 104. Oh wait, no, that's what lines are on. I thought that was how long they were, but it's actually what lines are defined on. Oh, okay, that's much less described. Exciting there. Hello, Maximum Sharpie. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, the project's going interestingly. We are probably technically quite a bit behind schedule, but it's fine because I can just move the goal pace. I can move the goal pace until I'm on schedule again, which I'm doing repeatedly. Writing was supposed to be done 2 days ago, but I need to finish it tomorrow because I've only been working on it yesterday and today. This is fun. This is really fun. So the difference between these two is actually quite minor. Maybe I just get like really cheeky with it. Maybe I just get really cheeky with it. Do I just... Yeah, I think I cut it down from 6 options. I cut it down to 2. I cut it down to 2 for the sake of speed. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm just like, oh yeah, I have to write 6 versions of the same scene. No. You can write 2 versions with some, like, different variations depending on circumstances. Duh. Duh. Right, okay, we're gonna comment this out as well. This will do. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, so... We'll send this to D as well. We can probably, like, change this a little, but like, problem for another day. Scene 4D, that's fine. My god, the number of scenes in this scene is massively reduced. There will be options, though. We'll just put them, like, in line rather than otherwise. I mean, I'll maybe revive some of the later scenes, but it's totally fine. It's totally fine. We'll figure things out. Writing's going interestingly. Why do I always write drama? Why do I always write drama? I always write drama. I can't write lighthearted. I mean, I can write lighthearted. I just often don't. Sometimes I just end up writing drama. I just ended up writing a drama. I wonder if it's a degree of a thriller. Well, it's not really a thriller. Maybe a bit thriller, but more drama. This is serviceable. I'm not sure if these then split into separate areas. I think they might. So this is E. That became F. I think we promote this to G. We make an F and an E. Scene 4E. And this is now changed to Flirt 0 and Flirt 1. This is not unreasonable. Not unreasonable. Yep, I'm liking this plan. I'm liking this plan. Gonna cut this, paste it in there, cut this, paste here. Jump scene for E. Jump scene for F. Lovely. And then we can get rid of this. Then these are going to jump to scene 4L, which I have a note of right here, actually. Right, okay. This shame burning expression I'm using quite a lot. It's not the best. I'm gonna have to... Well, this is what editing is for, but that's not what we're worrying about right now, is it? No, it's not what we're worrying about right now. Not at all. Right. I want to do another 5 lines, and then we call it here. I feel like I'm writing myself slightly into a corner. Slightly here. Because my intention was it would be another week after this. But I'm starting to feel like... I mean, okay. I'm starting to feel a little like it's kind of unnecessary. Like... There's... Yeah, no, I think I can kind of do without. Because, like, come on, rule of threes, first of all. We've got the introduction, then we've got 3 scenes. I can still have the last scene. But that way there's only... Wait, hold on. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so there's still 3 scenes to be able to do in the Shu Gacha as part of the story mode. That's completely fine. We still get our 5 scenes, but instead I cut out 1 more week of Shu Gacha, which honestly will probably save my time quite a bit. And then we just immediately go from scene 4 to scene 5 with no delay in the middle, because I think in terms of the story, I just plain don't think it works. I plain don't think it works. I think we have to have the finale right now, because I don't think it can go any further, to be entirely honest. There's no way to come back from this this emotional moment, the way that I'm writing it anyway. Which is interesting. I mean, like, it does double duty, because, like, I feel like it makes for a bit of a better, more consistent and natural story. And it also saves me a, like, marginal amount of hassle. Because I don't have to, like, rework the story from what I've already came up with. Such as it is. It means I can just, you know, finish writing. And that'd be very nice. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Okay, this is also good because it does mean that, okay, it means that I get to lose a little bit of the more extreme thing, the much more violating final scene that I was planning on having. I say violating, it wouldn't be, okay, there'd be maybe a little violence, but not like objectionable violence anyway. But it was definitely going to be a lot more like offensive than just like taking someone's socks or someone's shoes. It was going to be, well, it was going to be small clothes. What more can I say? So it removes that emotional tension from that final moment, which is a bit of a shame. But also, to be entirely honest, writing that scene was going to make me a bit uncomfortable. So it wasn't really, not that it wasn't going to be making me uncomfortable, just that it's quite an escalation, and I don't I don't know. I can kind of step away. I can accept not including that. I think I'm content with this. I was considering for a brief second, yeah, let's put that in this scene, and maybe I will, but no, I think we need to have the step back. It makes more sense this way. I can roll with this. And then it's the question of how to do the final scene, which, to be honest, I think I'm gonna... I've gone too far, haven't I? Yeah, I've gone too far. I should have stopped here. We'll finish off here, it's fine. think scene 4L is just gonna go straight to scene 5A. That's completely fine. Yep, that's fine. Tappity tap, tappity tap, indeed, Darth Vader. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. We have been cutting things down. We have been cutting things down quite a bit. We've gone down from 6 scenes that I have to write identically to 3 that actually get to be subtly different. So I'm actually kind of content. Also a keyboard ASMR. What do I do? When I go non-verbal, it's what we gotta do. We have nearly finished scene 4. There's been a lot of writing done today. An awful lot of writing done today. Our script is currently... I've not even finished here. Excluding logic. We have done, I want to say... what is that, like 500 lines or so? Something like that? We've been busy. We've been very busy today. We've been so busy. Can remove all this now. That's completely fine. As I say in my language, bad people are always doing well. Wait, But I mean, how does that account for me having an absolutely charmed life? Am I a bad person? Oh yeah, no, that sounds about right. Yep, totally on character. Yes, I knew it. As expected. You've seen through my scheme. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good there, Darth Vader. As expected. Right, we're gonna finish up very soon because it is 15 minutes past my usual cutoff time. And I do want to just get this finished up as soon as possible. I should have stopped around about here. But I want to write a whole extra scene here. I want to write an extra... Well, not an extra scene. More like a fun interaction, but I can't. Doing alright, about to head to bed, so came by to say hi. Do appreciate it, Darth Vader. Project going very well, actually. We are roughly 80% done with the script, if not more. We've also cut it down quite significantly from what earlier expectations were, which is very good. So all that really remains is we need to... yeah, we just need to finish things off, really. We just need to literally finish things off. We're just on the last scene after this. And then we'll be done. And then, like, basically the writing will be done. I can edit it later this week, like Saturday. Basically going to be an editing day for every sense of the word. I still need to sort out implementing the music. I need to find art, and I need to do art, and then I also need to do more programming as well. I had plans for the programming, and I don't know how much time I'm going to have for it. We're going to see how it goes. Yeah, we're going to be really busy. But it's going to be fine. We're going to make this work. We are going to make this work. So yeah, no, wish me luck with it. You know what, I think I will call the stream here. So let's go end day 2. Right, this is fine. So, before we do go, let's pop over to the diary. Which is currently hidden. Wonderful. There we go. So today's diary, what did we achieve? Scene 3 complete to satisfaction. Scene 4 mostly complete. Next time, what do we need to work on next time? So I'm actually gonna do blah blah blah. Own time calculations. Free art assets. That'll be fine. But yeah, next time, complete scene 4. Flirt line. And then wrong idea line. That'll be good. And then do that. Right, that's fine. So tomorrow we finish scene 4. Once we have finished scene 4, then maybe art. Start art. That's the plan. Right, that's the plan. So next time we can complete scene 4, including the flirt line and the wrong idea line. We start doing the artwork, and then in my own time, I will hunt down some free art assets, and I will finish those calculations. That is the plan. But I am rather happy with this project as progress. Doing more to limit scenes to 14-15 lines per scene. Per scene Definitely helped me get my creative juices flowing, definitely helped me get a lot of work done, which is very good, very happy about that. We will be able to edit this later, so let's not worry about it for now. But if you don't mind, we're going to call stream here. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming along today. I really do appreciate it. I know these are probably arguably like the least entertaining streams. I do try and intersperse a couple little stories and anecdotes and stuff in the middle. But you know, they're usually a bit slower. They're not the most interesting bits. More programming sections. I'll be able to chat more as I'm thinking and doing stuff. But there will be tons of that. There will be implementing art. There will be testing. There will be all kinds of stuff going on. So we can test that when the time comes. So yeah, look forward to hopefully less writing next time. More interesting and visual stuff coming up tomorrow. So wish me luck with that. But until then, once again, thank you so much, everyone. I really do appreciate it. Still having so much fun with this project. Very glad to be doing it. And also more and more thoughts going into it. I've been neglecting Kurobachi stretches. I'm so sorry. For some reason, I just keep missing them. But yes, with that all having been said, thank you so much again. Until next time, take care of yourselves, be very good to yourselves, and I will see you all again very soon indeed. See you all tomorrow, same time. It'll be good. Bye bye, everyone. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye. Oh my goodness. I think we're still on track. We're still on a good track. We are still making progress. I'm only slightly wary, only very slightly wary about how we're doing, but I'm feeling very good about things on the whole. Right, who can we drop a little raid on tonight? Who's live? Who can I drop a raid on? Maybe Lennox. Yeah, let's raid Lennox. Sounds like a plan. Maybe we won't even end the stream here. That'd be very nice. We can actually raid someone properly, unlike last night. I mean, it wasn't him, but still. Anyway, take care, folks. Mata ne.